What's good, y'all? BeatGenerals.com back with a new video just to talk about a new product that we have that we're really proud of. This new product is called Music Theory 101, and as the name suggests, it's a full course to kind of teach you music theory and the whole theme and thoughts and process and techniques used behind building chords, chord progressions, melodies, counter melodies, what different chord progressions give you different kind of feelings, major keys, minor keys, diatonic chords, how to build tension, and just everything that you really need to know about music theory to really kind of step your beats up and your game up to a whole new level. We created this course with a gentleman named Bill Hilton. Me and him collaborated on this over a couple of months just to make sure that everything was perfect. If you've ever picked up any of these music theory books, just reading it can be intimidating. You know, it's tons of information and tons of stuff that you'll honestly never use. So Bill is one of these people who he actually can do all that stuff. He's went to school for this. He knows music, he knows all this perfectly, and he can get super complex, but the whole point of this was just to make sure it doesn't go over anybody's head. It's easy to digest and easy to learn from. So we really made sure that we focused on just giving you the stuff you need and really kind of cater it towards hip-hop and R&B. So let's just go through a couple of the things that are actually covered here. Chapter 1 is getting started. This is very simple. We start from, you know, the very basics, and then we go up to the more advanced ideas. So basically what music theory is, why it's useful, and what you need to know, which as he specified, it's not very much that you actually need to know to go in through this. He covers everything. 2 is intervals and scales, the basic principles of intervals and how to create scales from them. Scales are obviously useful because we can use them to build melodies. 3 is intervals and chords, how to build major and minor chords from thirds, another type of interval. 4 is chords and their relationships, finding the diatonic, aka the natural chords of a major key, how some of the chords interact with each other in progressions and voicings and inverting chords. The number 5, he just takes a look at building a very basic song, kind of how to build a melody and then put chords to it, which is a great technique to have. And he also talks about bass lines and non-diatonic chords. 6 is another basic song, showing you more about how chord progressions work, and then also how to kind of arrange them to make sense and to create kind of different feels. So he tells you, you know, what number of chords work best together, how to kind of jump from chord to chord and just make everything sound good. And then he also talks about the pentatonic scale and why it's useful for writing melodies. 7 deals with minor keys, how minor keys work and how they're different from major keys, the relationship between particular major and minor keys. 8 is 7th chords, very, very important right here, how to build 7ths, especially if you do R&B music or you like to have a fuller, more complex sound to your beats. This is definitely a must watch, number 8. And then he also covers in here how to go from a major to a minor scale, or from a minor to a major scale, which is amazing if you're doing bridges or anything like that, or if you want to put like a turnaround in a beat. So it's very, very useful stuff. Number 9, he kind of just, you know, covers the last couple of things that he has to say about chords and chord progressions. Number 10 is writing a song, chords, and melody. He actually builds a full song in here with vocals, chords, a bass line, a melody, and everything, and shows you kind of the thought process behind it. This is great if you want to work with songwriters because you'll kind of really see what works and what doesn't work. 11 is just writing a song. He actually writes the melodies and the different words that he's going to use for the chord progressions and melodies that he built. So very, very useful, and it's actually quite a catchy song. And to me, honestly, it was very interesting. And then he also talks about intros and kind of how to build tension and stuff like that and really build your intros in, which obviously is super useful as well. And then number 12, he just kind of puts it all together and gives you guys a couple of tips and tricks to really kind of practice this and how to get better at it. And that would pretty much be it. It's very complete. It really covers everything. Nothing is really just kind of glossed over or kind of made to be a little bit too difficult or anything. You can literally pick this up with no knowledge or some knowledge and really get your money's worth from this. So this is definitely a great investment if you want to grow, get better at music, and just improve as a musician and just kind of understand what's really going on in songs and in music theory and different chord progressions and how to just make it all really easy. I just can't stress enough how great this product is for up and comers or even kind of intermediate people that really don't know music theory. I've watched it and I've literally learned tons from it myself. So you can purchase the product today at www.beatgenerals.com. As soon as you purchase, it'll actually unlock the course for you in the premium video section, and from there you can actually just stream it on the site, so you don't have to wait for a download to finish or anything like that. So we made it super easy. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys learn a lot from it. Please let us know if you actually do buy it, how you feel about it, and we will continue to give you guys great content. We appreciate all support. Until next time, beatgenerals.com.